First, we want to start out with some breaking news. Toledo police investigating a shooting incident that injured a suspect and an officer in the central part of the city.
This happened at Vance Street near North Detroit Avenue earlier this morning. TPD just released some new information. Let's get over to Megan Hartnett, who has the latest on this investigation. Megan, what do you know?
Well, police arrived on the scene and they found the grandmother of the suspect with a stab wound on her face. The suspect was armed with a knife, and police say that they heard her barricading herself and 3 children inside, ages 2, 6, and 10. According to TPD, officers heard the children screaming and attempted to enter. Police say the suspect tried to stab an officer. Eventually, police were able to enter and found the suspect and the 3 children in the attic. According to TPD, they tried to negotiate but were unsuccessful. SWAT members shot the suspect twice and were able to safely rescue the 3 children. Police say the suspect was taken to a hospital for treatment. TPD says an officer was also injured, but it's unclear how the officer was injured and to what extent. TPD will be holding a press conference in the near future where they'll release the body camera footage. Reporting in Toledo, Megan Hartnett, WTOL 11.
The shooting this morning on Vance Street marks the second one in 24 hours where a Toledo police officer shot someone. Question is, how do officers get trained for these kind of moments? Steve Iwanek joins us now to talk with us about this. Steve?
Yeah, Kaylee, I spoke with Owens Community College's basic police training program manager, who shared that while training officers, the goal is to share as many scenarios as possible. But academy training cannot prepare an officer for everything that they might face.
It can be unpredictable and it's just cyclical. There's no way of knowing what we're going to get into.
The last 24 hours for Toledo police have been busy, to say the least. A pair of shootings, both involving suspects being shot by officers. We reached out to Toledo police for comment about the recent events and were referred to the most recent statements to the public. In Tuesday morning's shooting in South Toledo, TPD says, quote, a Toledo police officer who was assigned to the task force fired his department-issued handgun. Further investigation revealed, quote, the suspected handgun was in fact a BB gun.
I would challenge anybody to differentiate between a real firearm and a fake firearm on the street when the situation is very dynamic, heavily stressed, and quickly changing, to tell me that's a BB gun or that's a regular lethal force gun.
During Wednesday morning's shooting on Vance Street, TPD says a suspect was shot and taken to an area hospital. In this case, an officer suffered minor injuries, but we don't know the extent of the suspect's injuries. These shootings bring back up the conversation about how officers handle situations where life is on the line. A job that, for those who train future officers, is one where they prepare their cadets as best as possible for the real world.
I frequently bring this up to my cadets. I ask them 2 questions. 1, are you able to take someone's life if you have to? And 2, are you willing to give your life for someone if you have to? It's not easy to kill someone. Even if you're being presented with a lethal threat, we value life in policing.
There have been 4 shootings in 2024 so far where TPD officers have used potentially lethal force against a suspect. While Wednesday's shooting suspect has unknown injuries at this time, the mother of the suspect from Tuesday's shooting told me that he's being treated, the suspect that is, for a broken femur. Reporting in studio, Steve Iwanek, WTOL 11.
And you can count on us to bring you the latest information on both of these investigations. Make sure to download the WTOL 11 News app and make sure that you find out the latest stuff when we send you any alerts and new information that we get.